I usually don't share anything personal online. But lately, I've been in a space where everything feels heavy and I don't have a clear path forward. So I'm choosing to share this anonymously, not for sympathy, but because I genuinely need a broader perspective. I'm 31 years old, and I recently came out of a relationship that lasted almost 9 years. It wasn't casual. We lived together, supported each other's careers, and made long-term plans. We first met in a corporate setting early in our professional lives. The connection was instant, and for the first 3 years, we lived together in the same city. It felt real, stable, and comforting, but after that, things started to change, mainly due to career opportunities. She got a job in a different city, and I later moved abroad to pursue my master's degree. That put us into a long-distance relationship. Even with the physical distance, we stayed connected. Daily video calls, shared messages, virtual movie nights, and deep check-ins. Whenever I came back to India for holidays, we would rent an Airbnb and stay together for a few weeks. Those few weeks always gave me a sense of peace, like we could pick up right where we left off. To give some background, I come from a very modest background. My family struggled financially, and I've spent most of my adult life trying to create stability from the ground up. Every choice I've made professionally, academically, personally, has been driven by the need to build a life that's solid and secure. I've had to work harder than most people around me just to be on the same page. I told my parents about the relationship early on. They were supportive, and I saw this relationship as something lifelong. For me, this wasn't a passing phase, it was my future. But one thing remained unresolved throughout those 9 years. She never told her parents about me. There were no intercaste or religious barriers. We were from the same community. But for some reason, she just wouldn't bring it up. I gave her time, space, and never pressured her. But slowly, that silence started to weigh on me. A few months ago, during a period where I was already overwhelmed, emotionally, financially, and professionally, I brought it up again. I asked for clarity. I needed to know where things were headed. I didn't expect a sudden answer, but I needed honesty. That conversation, unfortunately, spiraled into an argument. No insults or name-calling, but a serious emotional disconnect. Since that day, we haven't really spoken. She asked for space. No contact, nothing, and I've respected that. But I also know that no contact, in most cases, means the relationship is over. It wasn't said directly, but the silence has lasted too long to call this anything else. Our last conversation is what haunts me the most. She told me, in her own words, that she feels like she may have wasted her time with me. That because I'm currently struggling to land a stable job after my master's. Maybe she should have explored other options earlier. That sentence hit me in a place I didn't know existed. I don't know if she said it out of anger or insecurity, but it broke something in me. After everything, the years, the support, the patience, to be reduced to a career status felt unbearable. The timing of all this made things worse. I'm right at the edge of a major life transition, finishing my master's, applying for jobs, preparing to restart my professional life in a new country. On paper, I'm moving forward, but emotionally, I'm stuck in limbo. I wake up feeling lost, even when I know I'm doing all the right things. It's like building a new house while still grieving the last one that collapsed. I've tried not to paint her as a villain. I know she supported me in many ways. I also know she had her own struggles. Maybe she didn't know how to talk to her family. Maybe she genuinely believed we would figure things out eventually. But right now, I'm not writing to explain what happened. I'm writing because I honestly don't know what happens next. Is it healthier to stay silent and accept the loss, or is there ever a respectful way to reconnect later in life? Should I wait for closure or focus entirely on myself and let time answer everything? I know people say focus on your career, and I am. But that doesn't erase the emotional void. Can healing and growth happen at the same time? Is it okay to still miss someone who doesn't see your worth right now? If you've ever been in a similar situation where the relationship ended without clear answers, I'd truly appreciate hearing how you handled it. Not just the practical steps, but the emotional ones. What did you do with the love that had nowhere to go? Thank you for reading this. This isn't just my story. I think a lot of us quietly carry heartbreak while trying to move forward like nothing happened. But I'm learning that survival doesn't mean silence. Sometimes it means asking for help. A man, 31, somewhere between heartbreak and healing.